guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dye with Dom. So today's episode is going to be going over how I got this curly unit to a nice warm highlighted tone with a dark brown base. So basically what I'll be doing here is pretty much the same as the Tahisha unit. The only difference is really the texture and the level that I'm lifting it to. So for this one, it's going to be more warm rather than cool toned. So we're going to do a lot less bleach, and we're going to leave it on for less time. So the first thing I'm doing, because this is curly hair, is making sure I blow out the hair and get it stretched. I blow it out on light heat, just so it can be very stretched out so that I can see where the bleach is being applied, and so that I don't go too high or too low, and so that everything gets covered. When you have curls, it's a bit hard to see how much of the hair is getting colored and how much or how high you're actually coloring it. So I did go ahead and blow it out. And as for sectioning, it's pretty much going to be the same as the Tahisha. Like I said, that's a few videos back, the ash toned highlights that we did. So it's going to be, the first section is going to be a weaving highlight. So I'm going to weave out the sections, and I'm going to use 2 tracks for this section. I'm going to weave out the section, and then I'm going to tease. Because this is curly hair, I don't tease as much as I do with straight hair, just so that you can avoid any tangling. But I do tease enough that we can still have that nice blend that we're looking for. So you can see here that I'm teasing it, and this is so that it creates that dimension that will blend the color into the rest of the hair, so it's not very stark. As always, the bleach I'm using is the Blonde Me from Schwarzkopf, and I am using 7 volume developer here. I always use 7 volume because I do, again, work with raw hair, and so it doesn't need much to lift. Also, because I'm going to be doing pretty much a full head of foils, it does take a bit of time, so I want to make sure that the hair is processing nice and slow and not going to be over processing. I also did mix in a little bit of Bond Booster from Bond Bar, which is sold at Sally Beauty, just so that the hair can maintain its health, especially with curly hair. I want to make sure that it stays as healthy as possible. And then for the second section here, as you see that I section off another section, I did 1 track, and I just teased that track. I didn't do any weaving or anything else. I just teased it up, so that allows for more of the hair to be colored. So when coloring, the number one thing you want to make sure is that the hair gets saturated by the bleach, so that you can get a nice even color, and so that all the hair that you want to be colored will actually color. So make sure you're not skimping out on your color and using enough bleach to cover and coat all of the hair that you wish to be colored. Now I am just going to go ahead and repeat the sections. So first section is 2 tracks, and then I'm weaving and teasing. Second section is 1 track, and I'm just teasing. And I'm going to repeat that all the way up the head, up until the very top. So after I applied all of the foils, I left the hair on to process for about 25 to 30 minutes more, just checking in between to make sure it got to where I wanted it to be. I just wanted it to be a yellowish type of blonde, pretty close to a 613, but not that light. Then I went into tone with the Wella T27 and 35 toner. I used a 30 volume developer for this just because I wanted to lift the base color, which is the black color, that's majority of the wig, just a little bit higher. As you guys can see in the intro, it is a little bit of a lighter brown than it is like a black color. So I did that and made sure I coated the hair diligently, just so that every single piece got color on it, and so nothing was left behind. I like this toner because it gives it like a beigey, warm type of brown. It just looks lived in and really nice. So that is what we're using, and I left that for about 15 to 20 minutes. I really just leave it until the toner starts changing color, and then I'm good. And this is the result after. I just styled it with some mousse and a little bit of Bond Bar. And that's pretty much it. This is how she turned out. Let me know if you guys like this color, if you want to see more colors like this, or whatever colors you want to see. And in case you're interested in getting some one-on-one help with your colors, I do have a one-on-one dyeing and styling course available. It is one-on-one and it is virtual. I do have an in-person one available as well if you are in the GTA area, but definitely check that out down below. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.